Greetings, I am Thursday's Geek of the Week. My name is Mario, otherwise known as Mario. Yeah. In fact, that's something I'm very jealous of. The rest of the Geeks of the Week have really cool nicknames. There's Anti-I-Chang, Cooliovids, Luluco, Nikki, which I am assuming is an acronym for something very awesome. And if it's not, my bad. When I found out we were going to do introductions, I started to think, what's the one thing all geeky things have in common? Whether it be anime, comic books, sci-fi, video games, what's the one thing that makes them all similar? An epic origin tale. So, this is my geeky origin tale. I'm the last son of a dead planet, rocketed to Earth by my scientist parents. When I landed, your strange yellow sun enhanced my geekiness beyond that of normal geeks. Later in my life, I was bitten by a radioactive geek, giving me the ability of my geeky sense. My geeky sense tingles anytime a bad geek concept comes up, like the Watchmen prequels. And that is my geek origin story. Feel free to share yours. It could either be something truthful. For example, this week I discovered that Steph is the master of 1001 silly faces and an awkward dancing robot who majored in English. As for Luluco, I discovered that she's a communications expert. She can communicate to you in 10 different methods. She can blink Morse code, speak Latin, the dead language, and she can read smoke signals. Also, you could do what I did and use your favorite geeky thing, comic book, anime, video games, use their origin stories and tweak them like I did. So this week Luluco asked us a question, and it is, what is our favorite character archetype? I am going to go with the tragic hero. 9 out of 10 times the villain is more interesting. Just because the more messed up a character is, the more you can analyze and there's more there to relate to, or it makes them more appealing. You know, the more flaws a person has, the more it appeals to people. While the classic hero, they're too goody-goody and it's harder to relate, it's harder to, you know, live up to that character, and if you can't find a way to relate to a character, really you're not going to find much appeal to it. They're not going to strike a core in you. While the tragic hero has a blend of both. You know, if it's somebody who has a lot of flaws, who's had probably a messed up life, but continues to rise above it and continues to do good in spite of it. You know, it's struck a more real core in you, and the more real the character is, the more you'll start to care about them. And because of that, it's, you know, it's easier to relate. It's always going to be about relativity. Can you relate to this character? You know, and villains, more often than not, like I said, because of all their flaws, it's just easier to relate to them. But to me, it's always going to be tragic hero. So hope that answers that. I look forward to hearing the rest of the Geeks of the Week's answer. I hope you enjoyed this video and you keep watching and subscribing. Come back tomorrow for Nikki, and until then, may your first child be a geeky child.